You're listening to Systemic Error Podcast. The failure was designed.
Backfire. Leavitt's attempt to deny report accidentally proves key detail, based on an article by Elizabeth Preza. The Pentagon's shortage is not a glitch, it's the product. Munitions, then misdirection. The source of this story is not a personality squabble at Camp David. It is a military supply problem so severe that Reuters reported the U.S. has used virtually all of certain long-range missiles during the Iran war. That is the substantive fact. The rest is stage management, Trump denying the shortage on Truth Social, Karoline Leavitt trying to bury the report, and the White House turning a material failure into a semantic fight over whether a confrontation literally never happened. Who actually holds power? Trump holds the actual institutional power. Hegseth is the subordinate being pressed. Stephen Feinberg, by Hegseth's own account, is the deputy being blamed for not keeping the president informed. Leavitt is the public-facing shield, tasked with laundering the president's embarrassment into fake news theater. That matters because the report, even as described, is not about two men having a bad meeting. It is about the chain of command reacting to scarcity under wartime pressure. Trump wanted answers on why he had been misled about extreme munitions shortages that could limit military options with Iran. That is not a communications hiccup. That is an admission that the people at the top were either uninformed or actively kept in the dark. Denial as a cover story. Leavitt's denial is the standard authoritarian reflex. Deny the event, attack the motive, praise the boss, and hope the public mistakes bluster for refutation. But the denial undercuts itself. As the Post journalist noted, the White House was trying to disprove the article by confirming that Trump loves Hegseth and supports him. That does not erase the reported clash. It confirms the political relationship inside the administration while dodging the underlying issue. This is how misdirection works now. The White House does not answer the allegation. It tries to make the allegation feel impolite, unserious, or invented. But the reporting concerns depleted weapons stocks and a president discovering, late, that he had been told what he wanted to hear. The shortage is the story. The shortage is not incidental. It is the consequence of a war that has burned through scarce, highly accurate long-range missiles, including ATACMS and PRSM. Those names are bureaucratic. The political meaning is not. The United States is consuming its arsenal faster than its leadership can admit, and then acting surprised when military options narrow. That is the actual failure, not merely production lag, but governance by self-deception. Trump claimed there are massive amounts of munitions and that more are being manufactured and shipped as needed. Maybe that is meant to reassure, maybe to bluff, maybe to obscure. What the reporting shows is that the administration's public posture is built to delay accountability until the shortage becomes impossible to hide. Blame bubbles downward. Hegseth blames Feinberg. Trump blames the idea that he was misled. Leavitt blames the press. This is a familiar hierarchy of evasion. The person with power does not absorb responsibility, he pushes it downward or outward until it lands on a deputy, a journalist, or a nameless someone who supposedly shopped the story around. That is not confusion. It is institutional cowardice with a communications strategy. The people making decisions about war and armaments are trying to separate themselves from the consequences of those decisions by treating the consequences as a PR problem. They want the public to focus on who said what in a meeting, not on why the arsenal is depleted in the first place. Systemic error. The deeper pattern is a state that demands loyalty above candor, then acts shocked when candor disappears and operational reality catches up. This is how authoritarian politics degrades capacity. It rewards reassurance, punishes bad news, and converts material breakdown into an argument about tone, loyalty, and media bias. The real scandal here is not that Trump and Hegseth reportedly clashed. It is that the administration appears to be running a war posture so strained that even the president was forced to confront the limits of his own arsenal. The denial machine cannot manufacture missiles. It can only manufacture excuses. You've been listening to Systemic Error. Thanks to Alternet for today's article, with the automated voice of Amy. Thanks for listening.